Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the latest immigration news from this week. We have a terrific newsletter that covers the top 7 immigration news each week. In this video, I'm going to touch on 3 of those top news. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide at McBean Law. Contact us, guys, if you have an immigration problem. We have a terrific team and lots of success stories on McBeanLaw.com/success. Go read those stories and encourage yourself and see how we've helped other people in perhaps a similar situation that you're in right now. You could also contact the law office at 888-462-4006 to talk about booking a consultation, with one of our attorneys. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, subscribe now just subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notice of these videos each week. Now let's go into some top immigration news for this week, and I'll just pull up our newsletter. This is our weekly newsletter, and let me just shift down here. Okay, so let's talk about the fact that President Trump has basically said that I'm going to be a dictator only for one day. I published a very short video clip of him doing so. I've published it on social media as well as here on YouTube. So go back and check that short video in which Trump talks about the fact that on day one, he is going to close the border. Okay, of course, no surprise there, and he's going to focus on drilling. So what I got from his comment is that immigration, of course, is top of the agenda. And as I've said in my last news video, my commentary at the end of that video is that there's poor leadership right now in Washington, whether it's politics, right? It's politics. The Democrats have said, well, you could come on in to our sanctuary cities. And so when folks are coming on into their sanctuary cities, they are now saying, well, we don't have money. We don't have the capacity. We can't handle this. And so basically they're in a very bad position politically. And Trump is capitalizing on that, saying, listen, it looks like you guys have hung yourself. Okay. You've opened the border and now there is an influx into the country, and we need to close the borders. Now, in my opinion, based on what the Trump team has been saying over the last several weeks about immigration, it's not just about closing the border, shutting out asylum seekers, shutting out those who don't have an asylum case, but they show up at the border anyway. It's not just about shutting those people out. It's a broader policy to crack down on illegal immigration in the United States. So they're talking about things like mass deportation. They're talking about policy changes like ending birthright citizenship. This is all old news, right? But this is what they've been talking about. So immigration is top of the agenda. And Trump said this week that except for day one, I want to close except for day one, I'm going to be a dictator on day one to close the border, and I want to drill. Okay, so comment below, and some of you have already been commenting below anyway about your political thoughts on this issue. It's all fine, it's all good, but just keep your commentary above board, right? Like don't point fingers, don't attack me or anyone else for our own opinion. And so whether you like it or not, Trump is a serious contender for returning to the White House next year, not unless something very significant happens between now and then. So the reality is he might be coming back, and he is coming back with a vengeance with immigration. And I'm not saying this to scare anyone. You've got to wake up. This is the reality of where we are in this country politically. Okay, so let's keep paying attention to what is happening on the Trump side with immigration. Now, the next other big news that happened this week is with regard to the fact that President Biden now is willing to compromise on, he's actually willing to, in my opinion, do a better job with the border. He says here that he is willing to compromise, make significant compromises on border policy as he is seeking, guys, funding for the war in Ukraine and also funding for Israel. And so the Democrats are on Capitol Hill as well, are leaning more towards compromising and looking at some of the policies that are in place and saying, okay, we've got to do something about this, because now there's the priority that we have, of course, is funding Ukraine, the war in Ukraine against Russia, in Israel. But now the Republicans have dug in and they said that, we will not release any more dollars for these foreign wars unless you beef up dollars and support to protect to protect the U.S. from the influx of illegal migration. That's the argument. And so now the White House is willing to bend on that issue. So let's keep watching to see how it progresses. And then lastly, another big thing that I want to touch on in this video is the fact that cities, actually like Chicago, there is a lot of pressure now on the local government level in Chicago by community activists and others who are really trying to seek the resignation of the mayor of Chicago, as well as the resignation of more than a dozen city officials. Why? Because they are furious over how the mayor Brandon Johnson has responded to tens of thousands of immigrants who came into the city after illegally crossing the border. There are warring, guys, in Chicago over resources that are scarce, and they don't like the idea of resources being taken away from U.S.-born citizens, poor citizens, low-income citizens, and being shifted to migrants to support migrants around housing and other kinds of social services. So now there is this undercurrent happening in Chicago. Maybe not an undercurrent anymore. It's like they are very vocal. If you're on TikTok, you will see their videos. You'll see their press conferences. They are pushing this very aggressively, and they are saying, we do not care if you are a Democrat. We have also been we have also voted Democratic traditionally, but now we don't even care about that anymore. We don't care about politics anymore, party anymore. We care about those who care about us. We will vote for those in next November election, those who support our agenda and those who have been more truthful to us than you. So this is actually a very fascinating thing that's happening in Chicago that I wanted to discuss in this top 3 immigration news video. Guys, get on our newsletter list to be able to get on Fridays our weekly news summary of our top 7 immigration news. Comment below. Keep it decent in the comments, guys. Immigration brings out a lot of passion and emotions in us, but keep it dignified in your comments. Again, if you have an immigration problem, we're happy to help you or speak with you, meet with you at McBean Law. Reach out to us at 888-462-4006 or at McBeanLaw.com, where you can make a request for a consultation with us. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Share this with others, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.